Hey y'all, it's Shawt Sweet, and we are here doing a reaction video to our podcast. If you follow us on any of our social medias, you saw a couple of weeks ago we did a podcast with Molding the Clay, and we had a good time. But when they told us the date that it was going to be released, we already had plans with friends, so we watched it, but we didn't watch it. So we want to do a reaction video to it.
Yeah, so we're going to watch it in depth. We was at our friend's house. We were laughing and joking, but we were paying attention and watching. But we just in it, and we about to get into it. You ready?
Yeah, a little bit. Give me a second.
Are you sure? See, give her a second. She's never ready. You
All
ready?
right, go ahead.
Let's do it.
Won't make me go crazy.
I like that intro. It's groovy.
Yeah.
Nice vibe.
Yeah, they had good chemistry too.
They
so
definitely did.
They made us comfortable. They had really good chemistry. So it was a vibe. We enjoyed ourselves.
Very much so.
What I saw, what you see? I saw win, not a draw. That's the lead. If the fam ain't up to, that's a fly.
On this episode of Molding the Clay podcast, we're sitting down with Takara and April, better known as Shawt and Sweet, and we're diving deep into their love story. Let's get into it. Hello, and welcome to Molding the Clay podcast, where we discuss everything relationships, and we are back for another episode, y'all.
What's going on, baby? How you feeling?
I feel good. I'm excited. We got another couple on the show.
We do, and y'all, they drove all the way down from Jacksonville, Florida, to be on the Molding the Clay podcast. So we are extremely excited.
5.5, 6
and we are
hours. Put them hours in
to
for
have
real.
y'all on the
And we
podcast.
turned right around and
Too
came
many
home.
couples on here.
Yeah, we slept for like 2
we
hours.
love to have couples
We love to
though,
have
2 hours.
couples.
because we need to show.
We definitely
don't
had to
have
go
too
eat,
many
though.
couples.
Yes,
Yeah.
After
we
we
need to
record the
show some
podcast.
what
Yeah.
healing and loved couples look like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
On
got
the
a lot of
camera,
singles on here. And
Why
no shade to the
squint your
singles, because we
eyes?
love having y'all too, because maybe
Your hair?
maybe it could provide some type of connection.
Right.
You know what I mean? With,
Yeah.
with a
Pay
prior
attention,
guest, but
Yeah.
it feel good to have couples on here.
Yeah, we love a good love story.
So, baby, introduce our two guests.
I am. So, y'all, first we have Takara, better known as Sweet. She is a former WNBA player,
Y'all,
the
I feel
point
like you
guard
hating
of
from
real
the other
estate,
side of me. What's
owner of the Ball is in Your Court Investments,
Yes,
and current
indeed.
president of the National Basketball Retired Players Association, the Miami
That's- you know
chapter.
what?
Hey.
Yes,
spill.
welcome to
Yeah.
Takara.
There's some
aka
stuff going on, though,
Sweet.
for real.
And then we have her wife.
I'm just cheesy.
I think you had to
Shawt.
be sitting next to me.
Okay, did I say that right?
Yes, it is. Shout.
Shawt and Sweet.
Shawt.
She is the CEO of She Is Creations, a full-service point-on-demand
Correct.
company with 9 years of helping
Shawt, why you
businesses and
yelling, though?
entrepreneurs become walking billboards for their brands. A 2-time best-selling author, she also coaches other creatives on landing
that-
high-caliber clients to 10
next book
times
gonna come
their
out?
income.
10X.
Welcome,
When is the
April.
next book going to come out?
I don't know. Soon. Okay.
Drop that.
Look, now,
What type of book you gonna drop?
Clock
I be doing
it.
it wrong. I be doing it wrong.
now that is definitely
Yeah.
a power couple.
I ain't gonna
Power
lie.
couple.
Yes.
Let's go.
Wait, what?
Congratulations on
Pausing already?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm real cute.
Oh my God, man! I'm resume.
all of your success and everything
Resume.
y'all got going on.
So really,
How y'all feeling today?
Feeling good.
We feel good.
Feeling good?
Look,
Y'all
I
ready
see
for
you
this
shaking your head.
conversation?
Let's get into it.
I'm
All right,
saying.
y'all. So, second chances, God's timing, and building
So
a
many
love
moons
that
ago.
lasts. This
Many,
episode
many,
explores
many,
Shawt
many.
and Sweet's journey of love over decades, how faith and timing played a role in bringing them back
at
together,
y'all.
how they are now building their dream life as a married couple after
Mexico.
spinning the block.
Take me
not
back.
one,
Clock it.
not two,
Not three.
not three, but four.
Four times.
Four times.
So bad.
Sean, like real spill.
Well, and
Don't
I
you do
see the
it.
ring, so if four
I'm
times
just telling
work,
you, man. Real
four
spill.
times
That's all I
work.
got.
So y'all,
Your ring done been upgraded.
This is second ring.
let's we'll take it. So y'all, take us back. So how did y'all originally meet, and what first drew y'all to each other?
Funny story.
When I met her, it was her and her best friend, and I actually talked to her best friend. They looked alike. So I got her best friend's number, and her best friend was in college, and I was supposed to meet up with her, but
my
she
baby
ended
name's
up leaving to go to college.
Are you
and I never
serious
saw
right
her. So
now?
when she came back the next spring break, we was in the club.
You gotta
I
be
saw them,
stopped.
but I went up to her, and I was like, "Why you didn't call me Big Head?"
Big
And
head.
she was looking at her best friend
And
like.
just to clarify,
And so she was
I
like,
didn't
well, I
talk
never
to
talked
her
to her,
best
go ahead.
friend.
So,
I just got her
and then
number.
she told me she was her best friend's name. So I was like,
True.
calling
There
her.
was no
and you know, it was house phones back
face-to-face
then, so I was
interaction.
calling
They
her
had
grandma's
no
house, and it was
interaction
like,
at all.
oh,
besides
such
the
and such stay
exchanging
here.
of the numbers.
And she'll call me back.
Is that
and, you know, my
accurate?
grandma
We talked
old.
on the phone one time after you exchanged the
No,
numbers.
she finally told me her
Okay.
name, but
But
it
that
worked
was
out
it.
the way it was
How
supposed
long
to
did
work
y'all
out.
talk?
But she
Maybe
was
2
18 in
minutes.
high
She
school
gave me her
when I was
address to
20.
come to her house, and I
was a
fell
dancer.
asleep.
She
And she went back
in
to
the club.
college.
And she have no business.
Look,
in
in the club.
My hair is.
Because we were in
y'all.
the strip club. Let
No,
me-
but why you was
we
trying to
were
make
not
it
in the
seem like I was
we
in a
were
strip
not
club?
in the
Like,
strip
you talking about your hair,
But she
but
was.
why was
She
you trying to
came.
make it
No,
seem like I was in a
because
strip
not
club
that
when I
one.
wasn't?
We were in a regular club. And
Exactly.
We
Well,
seen
for
her
one,
and like a
when
group of her
we-
friends
when I
was
met
walking
the
around.
second
So,
time when I thought you
think
was
we
her,
the hottest on the
I
block.
had did a
Walking
show.
through, we already
So
cocky
I
and
did a
conceited,
show because
right?
I was
So,
the
you know,
entertainment.
she grabbed her,
So it
wanted
might
to
as
talk
well
to her,
have been a
whatever.
strip club. No,
they
it
spilled,
may as
so
well not,
it was,
because it
you
was
know,
not.
and
The
my
strip
mom
was
on.
there.
My friend goes out to college.
But
we
it
come
wasn't a
back,
strip club.
she
And that's
put
not
me,
where
and
we
I'm
met
like, yo,
at.
What's up
Okay,
with
baby.
this? Yeah.
Exactly.
So, you know, here we are.
Shout out to the best friend though for saying, "Hey, I ain't told you." So you,
But you kept up a good little roll going on.
You know, you can't blow your cover. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know where it's gonna lead or if it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So you know, I'm like, I'm my best friend. Like I'm gonna play that role. So she didn't know.
I had
How long
to.
was it
I had
before
to
you
stay
came
in that
clean and
'cause,
told her?
You know, I
It
didn't know
was
what
such
was
a
what.
fast
You know what I
track
mean?
because she told me like in like
I
probably
mean,
like 2
I
weeks.
didn't know. Did you
And
know you did
then,
it?
What was your reaction when she told you?
I was like, what? So I was just like, whatever. But
don't really
just
remember
loved
my
her so
true
much. So
reaction
I got
other
it
than,
tatted on
like-
my neck. Like,
Oh, wow.
I don't know why she was
really?
playing in my
What
face.
was this?
Playing
What
in your
was
face.
2000.
Yeah.
Wow. 25 years ago.
Definitely wasn't playing in your face.
high school.
5 years ago.
Ago, yep.
Oh my!
is
Come on,
amazing.
y'all might get
25
along.
years ago, I met
Yeah,
her.
couple we
That's
we had a
insane.
20 year.
Yeah.
We had a 25
That's
years.
insane. You know, I only
Same
know,
grace.
you
Same
know, the
grace.
people I know
So
for
that's
that
gonna
amount
go
of time
into
are
this next
special
question.
to me. So you're special to
you
me.
spent the
I
block
better
4
be.
times, right? So can you walk us through those chapters of your love story? Because I'm sure there's many.
So okay, I'm like the player of the year in high school. My senior year, right?
Okay.
Gas it up.
I'm
That's
already
so
committed to go to Texas A&M on a full scholarship.
Matter of fact, my coach just
before
sent
I
me
meet her.
the
So
actual
basketball
article.
is my first love, right?
Like, and I
so
sent it to
I got
you.
popularity just on the basketball. end.
Nice.
And
But
you
your
know,
hair look good.
me and her talking. She goes to where you went, Virgin Islands.
Yes.
She went to Virgin Islands to do a party or whatever. She's working, and she leaves me her car. Now there's she got an ex that's older than me and her, right? And the ex sets up her best friend to come at me. Now I'm young.
That's not an excuse, babe.
Listen,
I'm saying I'm 18,
can
fresh
go
on the
bite.
block,
Right.
like
So,
hot to
I'm
try.
18, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you know,
Like, I
bit the
agree with
bait.
you,
Like,
but
you know what I'm
also
saying? Like,
at the
oh,
same
yeah,
time,
okay, boom,
you
she
know what I
over there,
mean?
whatever. So her ex,
You shouldn't be
calls
talking
her
to people
over
that's
there
trying to
and
set
what
you
she
up
said.
like that.
So I had just got her name tatted on my back.
It's the
Now,
reason
this is
why
like
them
only 2
people
months in,
introduced
so
in
it's
my
on my
life
neck,
because
and
of
I'm
you.
in Virgin Islands, and I got her this basketball on my back. And I was just in love, and she called me to tell me, she was like, hey,
got
you
pressure?
know, Takara talked to such and such, and I'm like, she don't, and I called her, and she was like, yeah, and we just basically broke up, so I was heartbroken, I didn't want to work, I was like, I'm coming back to the States, and when I got back,
I was devastated,
when
I'm
I
sorry.
got back, she told me to
sorry?
meet her somewhere, and I went to go meet her
Seriously?
somewhere, and she wasn't there, her best friend
Wow.
was there. She was
Well,
like,
you got a
shocked.
lot
She
to get
really
back. Let me
loved
let
me,
these people
but,
look
you
at
know,
this,
I'm
'cause
like,
you get beside yourself.
so we ended up getting back together after that, but I was heartbroken because I felt like I loved her. I just, like I said, in a matter of 2 months, I got her name tatted 2 times.
That was wild.
So no, we ended up getting back together,
Was it? Yeah,
and then she went off to school.
Wild times, huh?
And I had it in my head that I was gonna find a strip club near
I
Texas.
don't know why I thought I was gonna go be a stripper at Texas A&M. Giggle Maggie's.
Now, mind you, our worlds never collided.
Get it.
Because I'm gonna be honest, back then then Cara was thinking, like, I have this basketball career and she's a dancer. Like, you know,
I'm so cute.
I'm so knocking out the whole, but
Right.
makes sense.
The people trying to watch it. You so focused on what you got going on.
My
Shawt.
hair is hairy, like out my
face
her
is
family. So, but in my head, I just had this life built with her. And then when she went off to school, it didn't work out like that.
That's why you wanted to do the
So I'm like,
reaction
well, let me
video.
move on. And then I started dating someone
You
else.
gotta pause them right there.
Yeah,
you
pause.
can't just say like we
You act
agreed
like we
to
had a
move
mutual
on.
We didn't agree to
agreement. We
move on.
didn't.
I just decided
You just stopped
that
talking.
it wasn't a good
Like
idea.
you just stopped
for us
communicating.
to start to keep dating because she was into basketball. So the next
that's
lady
not
I
why,
was
'cause I
talking
was
to,
into
she came home for
basketball.
spring break,
You just
and
was
we hooked up.
on
She
your
told,
whatever.
and I went off to the military,
I told.
and then we
did.
just kind of went out.
Shawt, I don't even know what that means.
No, she
I
told her
told.
best
Like I don't
friend.
even
Told
get it.
somebody that we was
that's
together
not
that
true.
night.
That's
Like
not true.
any-
If I tell my
any
best friend, that stayed right there. That's like
Person
talking
in their
to
logical,
myself.
rational
So I don't know how she
mind
found
would
out.
have
She
known
found out.
that because of the event that
So
happened.
what was the time frame
True or
between the
false?
first time y'all
Exactly.
decided to go your
Like,
separate
come on.
ways and get back together? What was the time frame of that?
A year,
Yeah, maybe like a year.
a year.
Okay.
And then I went to the military, and we remained friends. Like I always wanted the best for her. Like
Look
I
at you
just,
trying to
I
cover
felt
it
like
up.
she just had so I much always potential. wanted You the know, best I for you. knew I she still wanted want the her best dream
for
was to
you,
go to the
babe.
WNBA. And then when I went to the military,
You want the
we
best
stayed
for you?
really
You should
close.
want the best for
Like we just always had this really great connection.
Right.
And I went to the military, and I was like, okay, I have to leave this street lifestyle alone. So no more dancing. And then it was don't ask, don't tell. So in the military, it's kind of hard to be in a lesbian relationship. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should not live this lifestyle. And I ended up getting married.
Wow.
How did you feel? And how did
You know
stop
that's
right there? How
crazy,
did you
Shawt.
feel?
That's real
How
crazy,
did you
Shawt.
feel?
'Cause
And how did you
again,
find
that's
out?
crazy.
She
The
actually
things that you
told
do.
me. She actually told me, but I didn't like it because at the end of the day, I
didn't
know the
tell me you
connection that
didn't
we
like
had. So even
I
though
mean, I was in
probably
school.
felt
You
that
were
against me when I was 18.
across the country
like I told
somewhere.
her, I
why
use
you
my
tell
head
me
and
you
not
didn't
my
like
heart.
it?
Well,
So
you
we
actually
brought
so
that back together. But I
we
also
broke
believe
up
in if
before
you love
you
something,
told
let
me
it
you
go.
got married.
If
Though.
it come back,
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just broke up.
Like we was broken up at that point.
And so,
So yeah, why would I want somebody
When
that
you-
I
how
finished
long
from
did
being
that
married?
That's the
marriage
first
last?
time I heard
So,
that. Like 8 years.
It
So I
ain't.
was in Washington
That's
State,
the first time you
California,
listened
and then
to
I
that.
came to Jacksonville.
you
And
be
then we
hard-headed
was on the
sometimes.
out, and me and her was talking, and it was like a bad situation. So she was like, we cool. I'm gonna come up to Jacksonville, and then it just organically happened. Like we just end up getting back together. Now this time it was like 2008.
Yes.
It was 2008. I'm still in the military, and it's still don't ask, don't tell.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, so she was never a secret. I never like hid her. We was together. We was living together.
Did you hide
But
me,
I
Shawt?
still felt like I wasn't
Did
living
you
in my
hide me?
truth. I wasn't confident in the relationship that I was in.
Andy commented
But I
on that
also
post.
knew that
What?
I
'Cause
didn't
I
want to
was
hold her
like,
back. Because at that
good
time
night,
I had no
honey, and
kids.
then Tasha put
And I'm like, she
TW,
still was
so it
trying,
was
she was
like
still going
covert.
overseas to
And
play
she's talking about,
basketball.
so you was
But then
with the
she was like,
shenanigans.
I can't because I have you and the kids. And I didn't want her to put her life on hold for me. So I told her, because I was still battling, like, should I be doing this? Is it right? I'm still in the military. I don't want to lose my career.
It's that foolishness. You was on that foolishness.
We decided
right
to
here,
go
heavy, Shawt.
separate ways then. I
I'm
don't know
telling
if
you,
it was-
always be using
it
these words
wasn't-
decide.
It wasn't like a mutual thing, but I told her, I'm like, hey, maybe
I
we
had
can
to
stay
bounce for
together,
you,
but
bro,
maybe you
'cause
go in your own
that was
room
it
and
for
I
me.
have
You
my
know,
own room.
I was fed up with
She
your
was
crap.
like, no.
This was the end. Yeah, like, I'm
just
telling
trying
you.
to
This was the end. No, it really was for real.
Like really good friends.
How does that work? Right.
So she was like, no. So she ended up going to play overseas, and again, me trying to fit this narrative that a societal norm fit a square peg in a round hole. I got married again, not to her.
So you got to tell them that I left.
Yeah, because
She
you
did.
acting like I'm
She
still
left.
there. I
She
just
was
went
wrong.
over here
Yeah,
like, no, this ain't
please.
work like that.
No,
People, I had left this child. I had to go
hit me
about
with
my
the line of,
business.
you go in that
Like,
room,
she
I'll be
running
in this
these
room.
stories
I
together.
like
Let me
this,
give y'all a
that,
little
yeah,
separation.
because,
No, I ain't left.
Prior to
The
that,
Shawt was
I
full
had
of
talked
it.
to her
I'm
about
telling
having my
you.
own kid. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a baby. We gonna raise the baby. That's my logic. And,
Right.
She was just like, what if you want the daddy to be in the baby's life? And I'm like, okay, me and you still raising the baby.
Right.
I mean, I don't see where you're going.
Right.
So, even that, I brought that back up to her. I was like, you probably been trying to tell me this for an entire year.
Yeah.
But I told you that I would just leave then. But
Yeah,
you
and
said,
I told you
no,
then.
You still wanted to
Like,
marry
you know,
her,
I can remember that
She
'cause
was
I remember
battling
I
what she
told
was
you.
battling with. And
Like, girl.
yeah.
Let
So
me
I
go
left.
on about my business.
And then
And then you got married
I
again.
married again.
How did you feel when you heard
now
that news?
that
was
no,
the benediction.
yeah,
She
listen.
probably wanted to put me in the grave.
Yeah, bro, you was out of there.
Because
Baked
I was out of
chicken.
there.
I know
Baked
again.
chicken.
Connection.
Burnt chicken,
You
not
couldn't
even
tell
baked.
us we
I
would
think
be
you just
here
doing something
today.
No.
Married.
No.
That time,
You're just doing
like,
something
Yeah.
just to do it. But at the
Like,
same
Car
time,
wanted
you
to
still
kill
like,
me, y'all.
whoa,
Yeah.
come
She
back.
had it
And at
planned
this
in
point,
her
I
head.
don't
It was
trust-
planned out. You
I
was
don't have
out
to trust in
goner.
what you're talking about.
Right.
I was
You
gonna
know
take
what I mean?
the kids and
I
just
didn't
live
like
happily
it.
ever after.
I didn't like the person for her. I just didn't like it. It wasn't it. And again, I loved her enough for her to be happy.
Right.
But I just felt that mixture.
Yeah.
Now she didn't
wasn't
want to
it.
listen to
Yeah.
that.
So
Now,
did
that's-
y'all remain
that's so
still
crazy.
remain
Like,
friends
why
when
did
you moved
listen?
back and you got married for the second time? Did
Nah,
y'all still?
she wasn't rocking with me.
No, we kind of, at this point, it was kind of like tension. And I said, and everybody we've ever been with always had a problem with us.
Yeah, y'all
Because they like,
That's so
the
weird.
the
I don't
person
even
you
know
love
why.
or whatever.
Because I wasn't talking
So
to you.
I was like,
we
okay,
were,
I'm not gonna
we
be
were
with her.
not
I'm
talking.
gonna let her
I'm
go.
telling
So
you,
I blocked
listen,
her
people,
from
body
everything.
bag. She was gonna be in a body
Years.
bag. We were not talking.
Let's say this happened and we were going to give it 2011. I was still blocked in 2022.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
crazy. That's how I know.
For
I
years,
mean, we
and
wasn't
I ended
talking.
up unblocking
so
her.
That's crazy.
And she asked me because I do a full service custom apparel company. She asked me about a shirt. She inboxed me, and I was like, "Oh hey, how's it going? Miss you." And then
Look at you. That's
and I was like,
look. That's what you was thinking.
No, but this time I was like, my daughter has a game, so she was like, "Cool, I'm gonna come up to the game." Because I was going through Jacksonville anyway. And when she came to the game, she had a ring on her finger. And I was like, "You married?" I felt the type of way.
You was married?
She was married.
I was married.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, that looked like some
we
real
done been on,
acting
Shawt
stuff right there.
Sweet.
Look at that. Because I was like, Tyler Perry, call me. So I was mad. So I was heartbroken when I found out she was married.
like
Like,
some real,
I
like,
felt like I literally
let me
broke
clutch
up with
my
her right
pearls.
then.
My baby's married. What the hell you mean?
It's okay for me to do it, but you
Clutch your pearls. Yes, I had to clutch my pearls.
Hey, you
But to
lying.
reenact that scene, I just felt like I was watching
Tell us about
the
your
latest
first
Tyler
marriage.
Perry show. Like,
I was married for what, I think 3 years, maybe. And
You gotta cut it out.
we
You gotta cut it out.
anyway.
You
So
gotta cut
you
it
get
out.
an IMDb for podcast.
The goal was
I did
in 5
that.
years we were gonna have.
you serious
a
right
wedding.
Yes.
Right. So
Like,
she didn't want to tell anyone.
I
So I'm
feel
like,
real
"Cool.
celebrity.
When you tell me this, like
Ish.
that's the play I'm running. Right. Until we come back and say, okay, we do this.
Ish.
We still on the same play,
Right.
You know,
Right.
So
Oh my
I
God,
think
you
that
are
caused a
funny,
little friction
man.
between
Yeah.
that marriage too, because
we probably need to go
I thought
back.
you said you
so
didn't want to
they-
tell
they might have
anybody, but now
missed
you want
it.
to tell
They
everybody.
didn't
I mean,
miss
I'm
it.
not
They didn't
opposed
miss
to
it. I
Everybody
promise
know what
you.
it was, but it was. I don't think it was a bad marriage, but again,
I don't think they missed it, y'all.
when
They
that
was
something
right
is
on
missing
point.
and it
Yeah.
don't fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I never thought
It was
this
gonna be
was-
Shawt.
No, I didn't even think I was going to talk back to Shawt like that because I was so like, she's with the foolery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So,
with the
Shawt,
foolery. You know.
How long did it
I wanted
take
to curse,
you?
but I didn't.
So when I found out she was married, we went to dinner after that. We talked and we reminisced
After the game.
and
Now we had other people with
I
us,
just
so
didn't realize how much I
it
missed her,
wasn't
but then I was still mad.
like
so
a
I ended
one-on-one
up
type of
not talking to her no
situation.
more for a year. I'm like, I don't talk to her.
strong. Now, what's with the black light? Hey, unpack this. Unpack this.
I had to keep her out my heart.
Unpack this. You like black and sweet, bro.
I had to keep it out my heart.
What you mean keep it out your heart?
To her,
It was in
and
my
then
heart,
she
but I couldn't
messaged me.
see
It was June 1st.
You couldn't see
And she
it.
said, "Hey,
know when
can
you
you do
blo-
this
when you
logo?"
block people,
and I said,
it's
"Yeah."
almost
And then I ended
like,
up telling her that we were just talking.
It's
I was
almost
telling
like
her
they a
that,
bugaboo or
and
like
going
that's
through a divorce,
not
about to
what I was
sell the
doing,
house.
girl.
And then
Why
she
you
was
kept
like,
blocking
"I'm
me?
going through a
Like,
divorce."
I
You know,
ain't
she
call you
told
like
me
that.
that she was going through a divorce, and then I was like, "Okay, this can't work."
Yeah, I ain't
because
tell you what I
don't
had
want
going
to
on
be no
at first.
rebound.
No, she didn't.
You know,
I
we
just
tried
kinda,
this,
you know,
so we just gonna be there for
it
each
was
other.
vibing.
Like, I'm like, do we need to put on black? Do we need to pull up? Like, she like, do
I was just kind of convinced in the story.
just as a friendship.
feel you.
But then we were talking one day, and I was going to be in Atlanta, and she was going to be in Atlanta. So we end up being in Atlanta at the same time, and she came to where I was, and I gave her like this longest hug.
Oh,
And
For like 20 minutes.
And I told her, and then we ended up coming back to Atlanta. So that's funny. We're doing this podcast here, but we came back to Atlanta for a podcast, and I told her, I said,
Which
not
parts?
the podcast before the event, and I told her, I said, I just want to say
part
that
she
I'm sorry,
skipped?
like 2010 or whatever,
Me?
I should have never made that decision. And I
Which
feel
parts?
like you got a trump card. So if you want it, you can have it. So, and she didn't say nothing. And I said, I'm not saying this for you to respond or
Right.
make a decision. I just want to let you make my right wrong. I was
Make my
wrong
wrong
back
right.
in 2011. And I
Yeah.
really
See,
think
don't make
that
your right
I want to
wrong.
give it another try. and
Don't
give
make
a
your
full
right
shot
wrong.
to us
You
everybody.
make my
Because I
wrong
was in my
right,
own
y'all.
head.
Because don't make your right
She didn't
wrong, girl.
respond.
Ooh,
And I didn't
Lord.
expect her to. So
This was a
Nah, I
face-to-face
definitely
conversation.
didn't respond
face-to-face.
to you, bro.
She
She didn't say
didn't
nothing,
respond,
y'all.
and-
Nah,
Just left me out there
she
alone.
kept-
listen, I
showing
ain't
up
have
for
nothing to
each
say,
other.
Shawt, because you
So
gotta
she had to
understand
go to
something. You
Texas
played.
A&M.
You was
She had to go to
playing
Houston.
for a
She was like,
long
hey, you want to
time.
go?
And
we
I
was
don't
just
know
showing
what
up
you
for
had
each
going
other, and
on,
we
all
was
these
just
tricks up
being
the
there
sleeve. I ain't
through
got time
our
for that
time
shit.
and grief or whatever
Yeah.
we was dealing with.
Yeah.
And it just everything like fell into place this go round. So I'm like, I don't think any other time it would have been the best time than this time right now, because we had to grow to get
Right.
to where we are today.
Yeah.
So what was the final year that y'all got together and made it official?
2022.
Deuces.
So that was my next question. So I know you both thought that the last time was it. So what shifted this time around?
growth, maturity, and I just think just faith. Just both having the faith, knowing who you are, where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
This where
Definitely
you're
for
supposed
her
to be?
because she definitely
God's plan.
wanted to like, is this right? Is this wrong?
Yeah.
So I
God's
think
plan.
over time she got her answers.
Yeah.
And it's like so many people, like, it's like they were waiting on this. Like, everybody was like, we was waiting for this.
We were
Like,
supposed to be together.
like, what it took so long, and just the support
I
and
feel a
love
lot
that
of
we've had
and like-
since we've got back together.
I told you.
And like I said, everything, it just happens the way it should happen. And we didn't rush. We didn't say, hey, you get your divorce, I'm gonna get my divorce, we're gonna be together. It just wasn't planned. We just kept showing up as friends, as a support.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And
Shawt,
it just
you was
happened.
And that's
planning.
where it starts,
You was
when you
planning
friends
on
and you can build that
You was
bond
planning
and you
planning
can get
on
through hella shit. Like, y'all done been through marriages, divorces
planning planning
together,
on
like a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And y'all still standing strong. So that says a lot
Yeah.
about y'all relationship, how solid it is.
Yeah.
So do y'all have children?
She has 3 children.
Okay. Awesome.
Just
awesome.
But they're
say
my
Shawt
kids.
has the
Absolutely.
3 biological children.
Absolutely.
That's what
Oh, I can't wait. We got a grandbaby on the way.
you had to do that biological children. But it is in the damn like
Yeah, because you can sit there. Oh,
Because you know, Shawt.
Yes.
Like them.
Yeah, we
just
just
sending it back.
No,
We
that's,
not.
Exactly.
No, no, no.
We just gave my grandbaby
I-
back to his
immediately
mom. We
it
had
was
him. He
rectified.
was born. She had him
Like, you
young,
ain't even
so,
catch it.
she
It
went
was
to
so
the
quick.
military,
Yeah.
and she just got her own place and situated.
Because
So
it was
we
supposed
like,
to be, we have 3 children.
stationed-
but
she got stationed
biologically
back
had them
in
because I
Jacksonville.
mentioned
That is
that I wanted to have my own kid.
separation anxiety.
And you
I was
played.
like, bring me my grandbaby.
yeah, if she was going somewhere else, she could.
She wouldn't be able to take it. Yeah, I know that's
I
right.
cannot wait.
So what lessons do y'all feel like individually that y'all had to learn during y'all time apart in order for y'all to be now a solid union?
Oh, for me, patience and tolerance. Patience and tolerance for
Them-
sure,
those are
because
good.
you have to give your person
Patience and tolerance?
the
Yeah.
space and the time to
What that
figure
mean?
out
I just
what they
didn't
need to figure out, and just being
got
that
patience
supportive
or
person.
tolerance. For
A lot
certain
of
things,
times
I
we
do
want
not.
things to happen
This
because
is
that's
true.
what we want. And
I didn't
it's
say
not
I had
fair
them in every
to
aspect
your
of
person.
life.
So I think definitely I learned patience and tolerance.
like that.
Do you?
Oh, but you just said you like it.
We ain't got no nails, but we gonna make it.
I think just being confident in who you are. Staying true to yourself. I think in a lot of spaces I was in, it was worried about who said what and what to do. And I think just walking in my truth and just being an example and a testament to follow your heart. Like, you can't put God first and worry about what's going on in your own house and not what everybody else is doing or saying or anything like that. So
Yeah.
And I love the fact,
That's real.
Shawt, that you highlighted earlier that when she went to college, that you kind of felt like because of the path that you chose as far as your career at that time, as a but what they call it now on TikTok, they call it a midnight ballerina.
Are you yawning?
Don't be coming on my reaction video yawning.
So because you know that
Like,
was
get
your
yourself
career.
together.
I am,
You know what I
baby.
mean? Like
Get
a lot of people
yourself
will say,
together.
"Hey, I didn't think you deserved. I
never
didn't think
was
I
a
deserved
stripper. I was
you." You know
never
what I mean?
like
Things like
ballerina.
that because of what it is that you do. But for you to acknowledge
That
that,
was
there's
not
a lot
the
of people
term
out there that feel like that.
in
They want
2000.
to step to somebody and they want to be with somebody, but they always like, "Nah, she's too good for me," or "He's too good." You know what I'm saying? For you to highlight that I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because I felt like
Y'all,
I
I
didn't fit
talk
into her
so
world.
much during
I'm
this
telling you, like, bro, this
but I'm
is
like,
I ain't let Babe get a word
I'm
in.
telling you, bro, like your
for so
perspective.
long.
That's why
And
I have to do my
Because I
separate.
was
This
young,
is-
her mom owned a
this is
store.
my debut.
And when I got a tattoo, when I used to go in there and be like,
Girl
"Hi,
was
can I
looking
touch
good. I must have felt that.
Oh Lord,
Monster.
monster. They didn't let the monster out.
I don't know why she keeps coming in there.
She knew it was her name.
I don't know why she keep coming in the store like that. I'm
I
like,
did, y'all.
Shawt,
I'm
really?
talking about why you
So
just
how
wanna
I
be
don't know
so
why I
like that?
wanted her.
Come
I
out
don't
to
know.
your
What you
family.
want? Like what you wanted, bro?
I don't know what I wanted her to
Even
say.
when I was there the
Like,
first time, it wasn't
that's
that long. It's
crazy
just,
shit.
you know, people have to
Stuff.
come into their process.
I don't know if I want her to
Understanding
be
like, okay,
like-
it's a new norm.
Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Hey,
dog.
dog.
Expectations and tolerance comes in.
I don't know. I was young.
Like,
I
what
don't
you
know.
going after?
I was
So?
young.
What was the end game?
You
ain't have one.
about my way and my own thing.
Let her
you know what I'm
know her
saying?
daughter was
But
in
even
love.
just
That you was
talking
in love with her
like
daughter.
during those
Her daughter was
times,
in love with me.
her dancing didn't matter. It just probably would have mattered to everybody else because of optics. But to me, it didn't matter because I knew the person.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we judge a book by its
Really?
cover.
Sorry.
But
I'm not.
like,
I can't.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, y'all
everybody's
see what
opinion
is it?
Like dancers are not. That's
Diary
not
of a Mad
necessarily
Black
true.
Woman?
She
Right,
just
right.
was
Is that
doing
it?
it just because
That
she
lady
wanted
on.
to.
That's all day, man. I'm about to blare underwood you in a second.
My wife was a midnight
Like
ballerina.
we at the table. You just yawning. What's up with that,
Long
Shawt?
time. I started when I was 18, and I didn't stop until I was like 25.
Yeah, that's.
And I enjoyed it for a long time, you know. But I understand where you're coming from when you say you didn't feel like you fit into her world, because I felt the same way, even though I was done with that lifestyle and everything when I got with my wife, but I still had that mentality. And so when I got with her, I felt like I didn't, like, how do I fit into your world? It's so different from mine, because I was born and raised in the streets.
Right.
My wife was not. So I'm like, what, like, what we doing? Because this is like night and day.
Yeah.
And it's still night and day though, but she balances me out.
Yeah, she keep me on my toes though. She give me that little hood side. I mean, you know, I grew up in the hood, but she a little hoodish. So she a little balance of bougetto. So she give me my balance that we need. So we balance each other out. But yeah, I had to break her of that because she was like, I don't, you know, feel like I fit in your world as far as being too good. I'm like, nobody's never too good for you. You don't ever downplay yourself like that. You deserve what you deserve. You know what I'm saying?
That's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff right there.
So what role did faith and God's timing play in guiding you back to one another?
Everything.
Yeah.
We made sure to put God first, and when we decided to make it work, we did a 30-day devotion
And Proverbs.
and Proverbs.
Yeah,
Book
you
of
see,
Proverbs.
Sharp,
We was up
basically,
5
because I
o'clock
had to
every
put Sharp
morning,
through it, y'all. I have
praying,
to
doing
put
our
it through it,
devotion,
because I just
and
don't
just
know what you
incorporating
got
that
going
into our
on.
life, and everything is happening God's hand for us. So faith was top of the line for us. Putting God first was top of the line
tier.
for us, because we was like, okay, this time we got to get it right. Like, it's the 4th go round. We know that we love each other.
Sharp
We
had
know
to
that we
get it
have the
right, y'all.
connection. So maybe God is what was missing. And for me, he was missing intentionally, because I was still battling with, was this the right
Sound like he's
connection?
about to break a
So walking with him together
Sharp.
is different. Yeah, it's a totally different beast.
It hit
He was
different,
deep.
y'all. It hit different. And to have that discipline, to have somebody by your side praying for you when sometimes you don't have the words to say, but you know somebody in your corner
Yeah,
praying.
and even
That's
when
a
we,
different type of intimacy
you know,
that people do
the
not
devotional
understand.
was
And I can't say that I
kind of
had that
separate
in
from
any
each
other
other because we
relationship.
was in two different places.
No, it's either
Locations.
I'm always in because my family always just taught me about faith.
Right.
So it's either the other person is just in their own way and I'm not on my faith. So
I'm telling you,
this time around, you know, we both
Blair Underwood. Blair Underwood show.
I'm sorry, y'all.
That's
I'm sorry, y'all.
That's amazing. So y'all decided to elope and have a destination wedding with over 80 guests. Tell us how that experience was and what made you have the decision to elope and have a destination wedding.
It was phenomenal. I'm just there's like a high that you
can't come down.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. So we do date nights on Thursdays. So Thursdays are date night. And Shawt was just like, you know,
Shawt,
we need to just go ahead. We get married on this Thursday. That Thursday, that date is gonna fall
like what you got going on.
So we do our date night. Then we did that. We caught our friends out with us. And we kind of told them, hey guys, guess what? We're married. I'm like, what? Oh my God, congratulations. When? How? Why y'all didn't invite us? So,
well, let me back it up.
All right, go ahead.
I just always have to like, why you just couldn't go where I was going? Because you ain't have to even put that in there. You know that, right? Like, why? Why you want to drop that in there?
She proposed in 2008.
You see how that sounds very one-sided?
I was battling for that time.
It does.
It sounds, it do.
I wouldn't have married you too.
Well, you need to say it as such. Because I don't feel like you said it as such.
We were engaged. You heard me.
Yeah, but you know how you said it at first. Kind of adamant. Like you were. You said you wasn't going to propose? No, absolutely not.
Sorry. We got engaged. We got engaged.
But you was talking so much, you ain't saying nothing about it. You see how much you was talking?
Too much, y'all. No, but you can see I was excited to tell the story.
She did it. So this time she was like, she's not. So we knew we wanted to get married. She said from the beginning, I want to intentionally date you. And she did. So we have date night every Thursday. It doesn't necessarily have to be a place. It could be just us watching TV, just making dinner together, whatever we decide to do.
Y'all make dinner together.
She watched this shit.
No.
Wait, what?
Nah, just kidding.
Okay, so I don't cook no dinner, no nothing. All right, like let the people know. See Blair Underwood show. I'm just kidding, y'all.
We don't make dinner
Shawt play
together.
too much.
I'm a cooker.
Listen, it's hard in the kitchen with two people.
Shawt, now I said I was just kidding y'all, but she's doing it again.
There you go. When you know, you know.
Yeah, there you
Bro, yeah. Cut it out.
I'm trying.
I saw September 14th. Sunday is actually our anniversary. So September 14th fell on a Thursday. So I'm like, what do you think about September 14th? It's a Thursday, and the next year fell on a Saturday.
I talked about date night.
I
talked about date night. So I don't know why you repeated it right there.
On that Thursday, we didn't tell anybody. We just went and did it. But we told them afterwards, and so we wanted to go to Mexico.
Exactly.
We wanted a destination wedding in Mexico. The world wanted to come, and we were like, listen. No, so we ended up having a white party in Hollywood. We had over like 200 guests there. Wow. Like 2 months before Mexico. So we had the white party, and then we went to Mexico. We had over 80 guests.
Yeah, 3 months.
It was people's first time passport out of the country. They just wanted to celebrate us.
That's amazing. That says a lot about y'all. A lot about your love, your support system. You know what I mean? That's amazing. Y'all are blessed.
They really do.
Definitely a blessing.
Yeah,
because you don't get that too often.
They was like, we can't even get people to come down the street. How did you get 80 people to come to Mexico?
That's real. There you go. They travel.
At our white party, she wanted 50 guests, and I'm like, Shawt. I got 50 family members. I
really do have 50 family members.
That's not going to work.
Spit them out right now.
So that turned into, and then my mom was like, we're not doing that. So it turned into this big thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, even going to Mexico, she like, I only want 30 people. I'm like, 30 people?
Come have a drink or two.
That was in your mind.
People really
Shawt,
right.
You know, when you take the lead on things, you see what happens.
Intimate though, but I'm
you
glad that we opened it up for people to come.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love to hear that.
You was happy.
That's beautiful. That says a lot about y'all love and y'all relationship when your family and friends support you like that. That's dope.
They threatened us too.
Well,
I bet.
No, they say y'all bet not let them
We done went to this white party. We done went to Mexico. So I don't care what y'all going through. You better work it out.
People said that.
So after all of these years that y'all have been off and on, how do y'all handle like different conflicts in your relationship? Because a lot of people don't know how to, even after you've been together for so long, you still don't know how to handle conflict. Like, how do y'all handle your conflict in your relationship?
She's the level-headed person.
And
Okay,
Maybe
she
so.
can always bring me back to center because I'm stubborn.
Sometimes,
I
she's
am.
stubborn.
I'm very stubborn.
You a Taurus?
No, I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn.
I ain't be
Damn, I
stubborn.
didn't-
Like,
Oh,
you know,
too.
you just think things supposed to happen on your time. Like,
not.
I should feel better about something on your
I want
time.
things
You should
my
feel
way.
better about
I
it
want it,
because
but you know,
should
she
feel better about it.
Right, let me
Because
get
it's
over
on
it.
no type of time.
Let me
makes
get
so
over it when I get over it.
I think she be using
See what I'm
like
saying?
reverse
You
psychology.
see?
and
Don't do
all
that,
these
babe.
little-
Don't do that.
Yeah, she brings me back to center.
I
though.
feel that. I think my wife do the same thing to me.
You know what I mean?
Just this
That one
manipulation.
I'm that level of the person because if it ain't gonna work out, if we go both going 0 to 100,
Right.
somebody got to be level headed.
Yeah.
And I think we don't yell at each other. We don't curse at each other. We're definitely
You
respectful.
gonna yell at me?
And I like to create boundaries and space. So like if you're not feeling our conversation, take your space.
yeah,
but
I
if
tell
you
you,
tell me
but
when
you
you're ready
like
to come
to,
back. So
you
do
go.
you need an hour? Do you need a
impose
day?
on my boundaries.
Because at the end of the day, like me and Cara, we own
See?
a shop. We work
Like,
together.
what are you talking about?
We do everything together. So
I don't have a
I'm
time.
not talking to her. I be mad because it be something I want to show her.
Don't listen, I don't have the time.
And then
Because you want to show me a TikTok?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, like, are you done? And I'm saying something funny, like,
I didn't, 'cause you know
can
why?
I come? Like, is
I
the
was in
wall down?
class.
And she like, shout, go.
On the way to class,
because
on the way
I
back.
feel like,
While I'm driving?
the goal is to
Unbelievable.
continue to be together.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
And I think that, we're not arguing to break up. I'm not
Unbelievable.
wondering, is this it? Are we going to break up?
Yeah.
It's never that thought.
Never
It's
that
just,
thought.
okay,
She
babe,
ain't
take
going
your
nowhere.
space. But
Nowhere.
And that's it right there. I think some
She ain't
people
going
feel like
nowhere.
because you're
I don't give a
arguing,
damn.
they mean or they think that it's the end. And it's not the end. It's an argument or a conversation or a debate. Like we talking about it, let's move past it. And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of young people, when they go through spats in their relationship, they just keep breaking up.
Yeah.
Getting back together, breaking up, getting back together. Like, why? We don't need to do that.
Because society normalizes on to the next.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I can, what you want to do, the next one will. Like,
Correct.
they normalize
Yeah.
that. Like, there's no longevity like what we grew up on with our mamas, our grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was blessed to be raised in the 80s or above, then you got some type of stick to it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe
Work it
that.
out,
Yeah.
work it out.
Work it
So,
out.
Work it
Yeah,
out.
so
If
after
it can be
marriage, y'all
worked out,
quickly
work it
moved
out.
into your dream home, bought your dream cars.
Get me
How do you feel
wrong.
God
I
aligned
take
these
you
blessings in
back.
your life?
I'm
Take
listen.
me back.
From just us sitting
Whoa.
talking about it, like this is what we want.
I
We
ain't trying
basically did a
What's the word?
a vision
don't worry
board.
about it.
Yeah.
Shut
We
up.
said these
You
are
know
the
this-
things we want to do.
people
We
here.
look back at the vision board, and everything.
Don't
really
do it.
happened.
Don't
Checked
do
out.
it.
in order.
And we
Don't
were
do it.
definitely
Anyway,
intentional about
right now we're
it.
talking about
love that.
Like,
manifestation.
you have
Like,
to rely
really
on God to give it to you.
being
Because
intentional
there's
about
gonna
what
be
you
these
want.
times where you get into these tight
And
little
you was
spots,
always
and
intentional
you
with
have
it.
nobody else but
Huh?
your
always
person
intentional
and God.
Your faith.
Yeah, but you
lean on God
not
and He's gonna
intentional
make it
with me.
right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I believe we did a vision board too. We do one every year, but I feel like the very first vision board we ever did, it really
Oh my
took us to the next
goodness.
level where we needed to get to, because we were, like you said, we were very intentional about that vision board. We was like, we're gonna do this, and throughout the year we checked off everything on that board. So when the next year rolled around and we had a vision board, I was like, it's nothing really left on this board to do, but let's keep putting it on here,
Right. Yeah.
so we can keep manifesting these
Nah, that's
things and
real.
these ideas.
I mean,
That was,
for real,
and I'm
for
like,
real.
every year I look
You gotta
forward
do
to
that.
those vision boards, because I feel like that is something
Now
that's
you gotta
very
set
important
higher
in
goals
relationships
so
that you
that
should
you
do
become
together.
more
And,
disciplined.
I'm glad you brought that up, baby, because I think the reason why the first one was so great for us and we achieved everything is because it was something that just
Good.
her and I did together.
Yeah.
Everything after that has
You
been
can't be
vision
an
board
actress.
parties.
Yeah.
And
You know
doing
what I'm
all
saying?
this,
Like
Yeah.
if we with a
hawking
group of
over
people
here.
and everybody working
You
on their
need to learn
vision
how to
board.
control
I feel like
yourself.
when it
We
was
actually
intimate
went to a
with just
vision
her and
board.
I right there brainstorming,
Yeah.
I think that's why we.
And because of the point in our life that we were
top of
in
the
when we
year.
did that vision
Yeah.
board, because a lot of people don't
you
know
need
our
to learn how to
story.
control that.
We tell our story, but they don't really know our story and how we started and how we began and what our life was like back then. Like, we literally was in a 1-bedroom apartment like thugging it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we climbed
Starting
our
over.
way
Yeah.
to where we are today. And
Trust
I'm
the
just
process.
like, if people
Trust the
knew where we
process.
came
The
from,
process. People
like
don't
you
trusting the
really have to
process.
be able to like stick with it with somebody and know what it is that you want. And I think that is just so dope how y'all been together.
Yes.
Even though it's been off and on for 25 years, but
That's
you knew
insane.
that this was your person.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Out
Shawt,
of
did you know?
everything, even
I
your
knew. I always
marriages,
knew.
your
Why
marriage,
was you
like you
running
still
from
knew
it?
that this was your person.
Right.
So the fact that y'all ended
Society.
up together, I think that's just like, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
That really is.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for y'all.
Thank you.
You know, God gives you confirmation through people. So I think even the people that we were with always mentioned
The other person.
It did. Without, I don't
like,
even know
just out of
like,
nowhere,
what was the
'cause
point.
I
What was
would
the
bet my
point?
life on
Like,
this,
that's so
that we
crazy
were
to me.
Faithful and all in with those people.
Yeah.
But
Just foolish.
we couldn't see what they saw.
Yeah. They
Right.
knew.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't know it.
Yeah.
And sometimes your friends and your family can see stuff you can't see.
Right.
Because you're not focused on that and you missing the small details.
my daddy
But
the
sometimes
picture
your
of
friends
the
and
four of
family,
us.
they'll give you that.
And he was
you know,
like,
I'm not saying
I
all
don't
the
like
time.
the way
Right,
that
right.
person
But
standing in
sometimes
my
they
car.
do. They
Like,
give you what you
Daddy,
need
what?
Yeah.
when you can't see.
Yeah.
So now that y'all build a solid foundation together, what are you two most excited about in this chapter?
What's next?
next, y'all?
Just having fun and just
Shawt
making
not yawning
experiences
on
with
camera.
each other in this
She talking
chapter.
about she want to go
I'm
act
a
for
big
Tyler
dreamer
Perry,
and
but
believer
she
because
yawning,
I'm from
coughing on the
Hollywood,
camera, drinking water
And I
on
want to go to
camera.
WNBA.
Like she
Actually,
ain't ready
This
for
a
this type
reaction.
of
This a
life.
reaction video. This is true, authentic,
Absolutely.
Shawt
when
and
we
Sweet. This
make
ain't
these
no.
goals, it's like,
this
why
ain't no
are we
fake.
playing it short?
It's not
like, why are we
fake,
selling
but
ourselves
you
short?
know you gotta have a little bit of
I'm looking for-
control.
I'm
It
looking
was
for big
control, but
things
I
from
needed to quench
And I
my
think also
thirst.
just taking
To
that in
quench
time.
your
Like,
thirst.
I sit over here
enjoying
and
the
choke
moment.
at the
'Cause,
camera.
like, this is literally where it's just me and her. Like, my
that.
daughter has her baby now. And it's just us in the house. And at first, I was like, "This is weird." Like,
Shawt, like you
babe,
was like,
turn the music
like
up.
you ain't know how to
Baby up, like
you ain't know
there's
how to
nobody
deal with
here.
quiet.
And then she was like,
See,
"What
you
you don't
gotta
like
get-
me?"
I'm
Like,
telling you.
it's just-
Tyler Perry not coming for that,
When
Shawt.
you got kids,
He's not
I be
coming for
worried
that.
that when our daughter leaves, our youngest baby, our last one, when she leaves, we gonna be looking at each other like, "Do I know you?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but we do, and now I enjoy it. And so now, when you leave, the stuff is still there. Your food is still there. Your house is still clean.
Yeah.
It's just me and her. We can
Yeah.
walk around naked and do all the things. So
Yeah.
I absolutely love. It's just we can get up and go when we want to. Like we can come to Atlanta and go on a podcast without having to buy a babysitter.
I love it. I love it.
Get up and go.
So, what advice would you all give to anybody who's been contemplating on spending a block with somebody from their past? Because you know you get a lot of mixed
Spin that block, y'all.
emotions
It
or mixed
depends.
views when
Nah,
it
it
comes to spending a
depends.
block.
We
But
go.
I don't know
y'all
about
have a
that.
great
I don't know.
success story. 25
You
years
can't
worth
spin a
of
block
success
with
stories.
everybody.
Spending a block. And
You
some
can't
major
spin a block
stuff,
with
like
everybody.
Why?
being divorced,
Not with
moving away,
everybody.
going to the
Everybody
WNBA,
don't
going to
deserve to get
college,
spin
going
the
to the
block with.
military. You know what I
That's
mean?
real. I'm
So,
telling you.
what advice
You would
would
spin the block with
wholeheartedly
everybody you
give to
dated
somebody
before?
who's been considering
No.
spinning a block,
Exactly.
but
I
just
won't always
nervous
spin a block
because
with her.
they like, I've been there, done that. I know what to expect. I don't want to go back.
No
But
more block
What would you
spinning.
say?
And before you answer that, second part to the question, struggling with the timing and the patience of reconciliation.
We didn't answer that question.
I
You
say
can answer
follow
right now.
your heart because I felt like when I literally told her that day that I felt like I
think
didn't
I
give her
answered
all of me. So I had to like self-evaluate me in the relationships before. Did I give all of myself? Did I follow my heart? And I felt like I didn't give
That
her
part. Follow
all of me,
your
not
heart.
one time. And so
Follow your
I
heart.
feel like follow your heart and be all in. I wasn't all
Take
in.
the narrow path,
so
not
now
the
I'm all
broad
in.
path.
And so I feel like she could have not took a chance. She could have told me no. She could have
Right.
been like, Shaw, you like to go get married.
You like to play. I'm telling you, you like to
So,
play.
No,
If I
but
hadn't seen
I'm
you through the
glad that
Bible
she
study,
followed her heart.
30-day
And,
Bible study and
'cause she
Book
knew.
of Proverbs.
But,
Girl, let me see where your hand at.
but definitely continue to just follow your heart and self-evaluate to kind of see don't look at what she did wrong, but look at what you did wrong. You know, look at what you could have done
you acting
better
like
and
you a
how you
scholar.
showed up in a relationship. And I just don't think that I showed up for her the way she showed up for me. She has uprooted her life. This is now the second time to come to Jacksonville.
Yeah, Sean, and I'm just here to tell you right now.
You know, you
This
could.
is
I feel like I didn't show up for her the way she showed up for me.
She was like, "Nah, Shawt, you gotta come talk to me."
I done
Like,
made it up.
You ain't make up for it.
What-
No, you
what's
didn't.
going on?
Like, I
No, you
signed this
didn't.
permission
You're
slip.
still making up for it.
What's going on? So
I'm out of the
I think
mix.
for me, it
You
would
ain't
be,
out of it.
Don't be afraid to take a risk. Don't be afraid to take a chance on love. If that's what you really want, and that's the person
I always
that you
operate in
really
that
want,
space.
regardless of what they got going on.
It didn't matter
don't
what
be
who was
afraid to
thinking.
Yeah,
put
I'm
yourself
just being
out there and
honest
really
to
take a chance on
transparent
love,
moment, and
'cause
there's no
God
shade
is
to the
love.
podcast that we
And
on.
whatever it's
I'm
gonna be,
moving a
like
lot
you
because I
said,
was
it's in His
uncomfortable.
timing.
Like,
He's
y'all
always
know
gonna
I'm
bring it
only
back.
5 feet tall.
You have to
So
make
if
sure
I
you do the
sat
things
back,
for
my
him
feet
to
wasn't
bring it.
touching the floor.
Yeah.
And
That's
Car
a
was
great
where the
advice.
armrest was. And
Speaking
so
of
if I
God's
would have moved to the
timing,
other
how do you see your
armrest, I would
love
have been
story
far away from her.
inspiring others
And I didn't
who
want people to
may
be like, do
be
you even like her? Why you
waiting on
sitting way
God's
over
timing?
See
there?
how you sitting there thinking again?
Patience
you
in
think what
God.
people think.
Man, patience in
We
and
know
I
we like
that's
each
hard.
other.
So,
I know
but
that's hard.
Look
If
how
I was
far
to-
the arm
we're so
is from
focused
her.
on
I'm
If
not
I-
on the
what
arm
we
though.
want.
But your
Yeah.
feet touch the
Scripture tells us
ground.
do
And
not
you're
It touched the
tall.
ground whether I was sitting
And
where
you
you were.
sit
or not.
back.
Show up
I couldn't
every
like
single
sit
day and
back.
trust
It was just
that God is
look
gonna bring you
weird,
what
like
you're
I'm
supposed to
slouching
have,
or laid
when
back.
you are supposed to
So
have
I
it.
just
Because
wasn't.
There may be things that you
I
need to
would have
grow.
rather sat where
And I
I feel
think
like
also,
you
you know,
yelling
when
at
people
me.
see us maybe
I
on the
would want to
internet
sit
or
where
maybe
she
in
was
person,
at,
like,
and
we're
I
the
could have
same.
leaned on the
Like,
thing.
we're like attached at the hip to people.
Yeah,
like,
but there's no
oh,
chance.
beside each other.
The setup was
No.
great.
Not
It was
at
just
all.
like,
me
you can't make
being
up.
5 feet.
Like,
Yeah.
she's my
You been
friend.
wait, stop.
Homie, like,
Hold
I want
on.
to tell her
I'm
everything.
sorry.
Like, we like each other for real.
How old you
Like,
say?
we
I
really
meant
like each
how
other.
tall you said you was.
And it's crazy
5 feet.
that 'cause
5 feet what?
I don't think I've ever been in a
5'2".
space where
She's not okay.
I
Let me,
wanted to be around
because I had
somebody
it went
we
over
could
my
be together
head.
all day.
Charlotte's 4'11" and maybe
Like,
a
right
half.
away. Hey, what
4'11". That's why
You know
our
what
feet
I'm
can't touch the
doing?
ground. Yes, you are.
You still on the couch?
4'11" people. 4'11".
Yeah, like,
So
you know
I
what
wanted
I'm
my
doing.
feet to touch
So
the
that
ground.
just,
They
it just
can't
feels
'cause she's
good to be
4'11".
married to
So I
your
even needed a
that's
pillow
man.
behind me
Like,
or
it
something.
just
I
feels
don't know.
good. We don't
Booster
need
seat?
anybody
Yeah.
else. We
But I
don't
don't know
need
something.
anybody
No,
to
'cause I was
entertain
my
us.
feet
No, you don't need a
touch the
booster
We
seat.
entertain each other.
Child,
It's just us against the world.
I don't
Like,
even know
if we
what
go
you would
somewhere
need
and
in
it's
that
just us,
moment.
we find comfort
It's
in each
okay.
other.
Yeah.
I love that.
so much.
Yes, because we the
We're-
same way. So
we're gonna get you a
it feel
chair
good and
that
refreshing to hear
you
because
can
we thought
be,
like, maybe are we a little
leveled,
weird?
right?
I gotta hang out with you than all my friends. Like, let's go places. So we thought it was a little weird.
And we
but
say
And
that all
we
the
are
time too.
together
Like
a
you
lot,
have
and
to
I do
genuinely like your
hanging out
person
outside.
for you to
Yeah.
want to do life with
Yeah.
them. And we say that all the time
I
because
like hanging with you,
we know
Shawt.
people that do not like
I
each
feel
other.
like hanging with you,
Time we
Shawt.
spend
And
together.
together, I'm like, well, what in the world? What we doing? Like,
I ain't seen
Yeah.
that yet, y'all.
Absolutely.
Yet,
That ain't it right
as
there.
if you're going to
So
be.
tell
That
the
is
people
insane.
what y'all got coming up and tell the people where they can find
What
you
you
on
got coming
social
up?
media platforms.
Go ahead, Miss Social Media
So
Guru.
I don't know why I drew a blank.
You
But
like
you
what-
can find me at
for us,
April. She is _ April.
All right,
You can
so,
find me at She Is
I'm
Creations.
getting my broker's
You
license.
can find me
and
at
I'm
Shawt
going to get my general
Sweet
contractor's
_ on
license. So,
Instagram.
Shawt
You
is
can find
not
me
in
at
real
Shawt
estate, but she's in real estate.
Sweet on
Okay.
TikTok.
I
And
tell
Shawt
her
Sweet
all
on
about my
YouTube.
deals. At this point, she probably know how to
And
navigate it.
April Williams on
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna
Facebook.
build us some real estate.
So
empire.
those are all the places you can
I
find
have
me. I don't know why I
community
had
that
drew
I'm
a
building
blank.
drew a
called
blank,
Attention
blank.
to
Like,
Your Shit.
I'm like,
Just SHIYT.
What?
Okay.
Stuff hidden in
And
your
what's
trenches.
next? Just
And
continue
that's
to
a
do
part
this
of healing,
content thing.
transformation.
Like, we're doing
because we care so
Blocktober.
much, we don't want
As
anybody
much
to
as
know what we're doing.
I don't like to
So we
edit
just basically
videos. Y'all
showing
gonna
up
get
without really
these
showing up. Right, but
12,
that's in your
13
trenches.
minute
You
daily
gotta come
videos
12,
of Block
13
shit.
minutes.
So you better
Talk your
record.
shit.
We're gonna
Bring
Talk
your shit,
There you
talk
go.
your
I love
shit,
that.
start
I
some
love
new
that.
shit. Pay attention to your shit.
And as for me, we also own a customer
SHIYT.
apparel business. I've been in
Make
business
sure
for
y'all
9
join.
years.
I got a community.
So Car has
You can join for free now.
ingrained trained
Come in
herself
while
into
it's
the
free, people.
business.
You
So
can-
we do all
matter of
things
fact,
print on demand, and I help
I'ma
other
put-
business
I'ma
owners do the
pin
same
a
thing
link to
to
it
help level up
up
their
under this
clientele
video.
so they can get more money, more customers. And you can find us on all platforms,
Shawt
Shawt and
Sweet
Sweet,
with the underscore.
separately.
On Instagram only.
Only
she's
on
the point guard
Instagram,
of
it
real
has
estate. I'm
the
the point guard
of real estate
bang,
on all
the
my
point
social
guard of real
media.
estate.
We
Holla
don't
at
need
your
your services
girl.
because we need some more than the clay shirts.
Oh,
Absolutely.
And they did order them.
See?
Well, it was
See?
such a pleasure. Y'all
It
made
was
our
our
day.
pleasure.
And thank
Y'all,
It
man,
definitely
thank y'all
was.
for traveling to Atlanta to be on the Motor Play podcast. Thank
You ready?
y'all for sharing y'all story. Thank y'all for being.
All right. So what you think? that's that. What do you think, Shawt?
Well, you paused on a good angle. Look at my hair.
Oh my God. Anyway, how did
So,
you
no, I
like
think
recording it?
I think that the podcast went really great. I think that we look good. Of course, we had on the matching shirts. We always matching, so that's not a thing. So I think we had a good time. Like, I don't have any problems. I don't feel it was negative in any type of way. I don't feel we brought any negative light to our relationship. It did what it was supposed to do, where it was highlight our relationship, highlight the good parts, but also talk about the not so good parts. But we didn't want to bring attention to the not so good parts, but it is a part of the story, so we told it. But we just wanted to focus on our love and where we are today. And where we are today is we're in a really good space. We're not stressed. If you do go back to Cara was showing me earlier some of my vlogs, we had first started talking, like, I look crazy. I don't know if it's I probably look the same way now. That's just because I'm sleepy. But that was bright and early in the daytime. So it's just different. Like, people see the glow on us. We get compliments all the time on our energy, our chemistry, our connection. Like, people see it from near, far, from a distance. People pay attention to us. People that we don't even think pay attention to us.
Yeah.
Which is, like, we don't put on. Like, what you see is what you get behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like,
you see, I told her Blair Underwood, man. All they yawning on camera.
Whatever. So it's not a act. You know what I mean? It's not like, okay, camera's off, get out my face, go over there, don't come by me. Like, we're not like that. Like, if you know us in person in real life, then you know that that's my baby. So that's all I got, y'all. It's late. I'm about to go to bed. But definitely make sure y'all go check out. If y'all want to watch it without us interrupting, go watch it. Molding and Clay podcast. Check out their other podcasts. They've done some really great interviews.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for more content from Shawt Sweet.
Yes, indeedy.
So we're gonna do some. Our date nights are Thursday. So we're gonna do our Keeping It Shawt Sweet Thursdays.
Are we gonna do it on Thursdays? Shawt just be running plays. She don't say nothing.
Keeping It Shawt Sweet Thursdays is just my highlight reel of our date nights.
Okay,
Keeping
cool.
It Shawt Sweet.
Okay.
So I already did that series. So there's some on my TikTok. Keeping It Shawt Sweet.
Girl, go ahead. Okay,
Keeping It Shawt Sweet Thursdays. It's just following us. If y'all don't know, or if you're not putting down what we picking up when it comes to Shawt, is her term for me being short. So we say Shawt Sweet. Like, it's just, we say short and sweet, but it's also our names. And I didn't give her the sweet name. It's just her basketball name. But it just go together. Shawt and Sweet. See how we just match?
All right, y'all. Good night.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow our YouTube channel because we're doing Vlogtober.
Vlogtober. Don't forget, pay attention. Bye.